Look around you the next time you walk down the street. The world looks incredibly wealthy. You see people driving brand new luxury cars, wearing highly expensive clothes, and holding designer coffee cups. You open social media and see your peers taking lavish vacations in high-end resorts. Everyone thinks this is normal. We assume that because someone possesses expensive items, they must be financially successful. But behind closed doors, a massive percentage of these exact same people are secretly drowning in crushing consumer debt. They are one missed paycheck away from total financial ruin. Why do we willingly destroy our own financial futures just to buy things we cannot actually afford? Everyone thinks going into debt to look successful is just a normal part of modern life. We deeply believe that buying expensive things is the ultimate mathematical proof that we have finally made it. But the truth is exactly the opposite. Spending money to show people how much money you have is the absolute fastest way to have less money. We are actively trading our actual long-term freedom for the temporary, hollow illusion of wealth. Before we dive in, remember, this video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Welcome to TAFHA Finance, where we simplify investing, money, and financial psychology. The concept we are talking about today is the cardboard castle illusion. Think of your financial life exactly like a massive theater production. On the stage, the actors are wearing beautiful costumes. The set looks like a magnificent, impenetrable castle. It looks completely real to the audience sitting in the dark. But if you walk behind the stage, you realize the castle is just a thin piece of painted cardboard propped up by cheap wooden sticks. It is completely hollow on the inside. Buying things you cannot afford is exactly like building a cardboard castle. It looks incredibly impressive to strangers. It commands respect from people walking by. But one strong gust of wind or one unexpected financial emergency, and the entire structure violently collapses. True wealth is building a castle out of solid stone. It might take much longer to build, and it might not look flashy or exciting on day one, but it can actually withstand a Category 5 hurricane. Let us look at how this cardboard castle gets built. Imagine a hardworking corporate professional who just received a massive promotion. They worked relentlessly for years, and now their salary bumps up to 85,000 USD a year. For the first time in their life, they feel deeply successful. But there is a hidden psychological problem. Nobody else knows they are making 85,000 USD a year. Their bank account balance is completely invisible to the outside world. They feel a deep, burning urge to make their outside reality match their new internal status. So they walk into a dealership and finance a 45,000 USD luxury vehicle. They justify the purchase by telling themselves they work hard and deserve a reward. Then they move into a luxury downtown apartment that costs 2,500 USD a month. They start using their credit card to buy expensive dinners, designer clothes, and premium electronics. They post perfectly curated photos online. They feel like they have finally arrived. Here's the problem with that plan. Their biological need for social validation completely hijacks their mathematical logic. To soothe their intense social anxiety and project success, they have trapped their future income in a cage of monthly payments. They are not actually building wealth. They are simply acting as a middleman, transferring their paycheck directly from their employer to luxury brands and auto lenders. Fast forward 5 years into the future. They are still making great money, maybe even 100,000 USD a year now. But mathematically, their financial life is a complete and total disaster. Their luxury car literally depreciated down to 18,000 USD. The designer clothes are completely out of style. They paid tens of thousands of dollars in brutal credit card interest. They have absolutely zero liquid assets and zero investments. By extracting their money from productive assets to by depreciating status symbols, they literally missed out on over 60,000 USD in compound interest growth from the stock market. They look incredibly rich on the outside, but they are secretly suffocating on the inside. They are completely trapped in a cycle of working exhausting hours just to pay for things that no longer bring them any actual joy. This is not just a psychological theory. The real-world historical data behind consumer debt and luxury consumption, absolutely terrifying for anyone trying to look rich. A deep dive into economic data reveals a devastating truth about visible wealth. Statistics show that roughly 80% of all luxury cars on the road are heavily financed or leased, not bought outright with cash. Another massive look into household finances shows that a shocking number of high-income earners carry over 10,000 USD in revolving credit card debt, driven almost entirely by lifestyle purchases. Why does this data matter? Because taking out a 72-month loan on an asset that loses value every single day is not a sign of financial stability. It is a mathematical emergency. It proves that millions of people are perfectly willing to borrow against their own future labor just to maintain a fragile illusion today. The data absolutely destroys the myth that people displaying expensive items are actually wealthy. When severe economic downturns happen, the people carrying massive lifestyle debt are the very first ones to face complete financial ruin. By buying things you cannot afford, you are simply painting a massive financial target on your own back. Here's the part that surprises almost everyone. Highly intelligent, deeply educated people are actually the fastest demographic to fall into this exact lifestyle inflation trap. Why do smart people willingly sabotage their wealth to buy expensive toys? It comes down to three deeply ingrained psychological traps that completely bypass human logic and intelligence. First, the social signaling trap. The human brain evolved over millions of years to actively seek status within the tribe. In ancient history, having higher status meant you survived the harsh winter. If you looked weak or unsuccessful, you were cast out of the tribe and you died. Today, when you see a terrifyingly successful peer group on social media, your brain registers the exact same biological need to fit in. Buying luxury items gives you a massive artificial sense of total social safety. You falsely believe that because you hold a designer bag or drive a fast car, society will protect and respect you. You literally trade your high-yielding digital assets for a depreciating rock of metal or leather just to satisfy your primitive biological need for immediate admiration. You pay a massive financial premium just to soothe your biological anxiety. Second, the hedonic adaptation loop. The human brain is a biological machine violently optimized to adapt to its environment. When you first buy that expensive car, your brain releases a massive wave of dopamine. You feel incredible. But within a few months, your brain rapidly normalizes the new standard of living. The luxury car simply becomes your normal car. The dopamine fades entirely. To get that feeling back, you have to buy something even more expensive. Your brain becomes chemically addicted to the adrenaline of swiping your credit card. Because you deeply believe you deserve a massive reward for your hard work, your brain refuses to invest in long-term productive businesses today. You violently trade your future wealth to feed your current ego. Third, the spotlight paradox. We naturally assume that everyone is watching us and judging our choices. When you drive an 80,000 USD car down the street, you think people are admiring you, but the human brain completely tricks you. People are not looking at you. They are looking at the car and they are imagining themselves in the driver's seat. Because the human ego is completely self-centered, nobody actually cares about the person owning the luxury item. You violently procrastinate your actual investing because buying things feels like progress. You trade long-term financial clarity for short-term comfort. You protect your fragile ego, but you completely destroy your financial momentum. Here's the catch. You can completely rewrite this toxic biological programming by attacking the root identity of your fear. You cannot just rely on manual willpower to stop buying things you cannot afford. You need a cold, hard system to protect your money from your own ego. Decide that today you will implement the 72-hour friction rule. You must establish a strict mechanical rule forcing yourself to wait exactly 72 hours before buying any non-essential item over 100 USD. During this waiting period, your brain dopamine spike will naturally collapse. You mathematically force your logical brain to take control back from your emotional brain. You will suddenly realize how many things you do not actually want once the emotional high fades away. Decide that today you will automate your invisible wealth. Stop relying on your future self to perfectly resist the urge to buy expensive things. Your future self is just as insecure and exhausted as your present self. Set up an automated system that deducts exactly 20% from your checking account every single time you get paid and immediately buys a broad market index fund. You mathematically force yourself to buy assets even when the marketing around you is terrifyingly persuasive. Your brain literally cannot spend your raises on luxury goods if that money is mathematically swept into investments before you can even touch it. Decide that today you will redefine your personal definition of success. You must actively choose to view financial freedom, not luxury goods, as the ultimate status symbol. Train your brain to find deep emotional security in a growing investment portfolio rather than a depreciating car. You mathematically trap yourself into owning assets that buy you time, regardless of what your neighbors think about your old clothes. True status is waking up on a Tuesday and doing whatever you want. Big takeaway: the absolute fastest way to stay permanently broke is to deeply believe that buying things you cannot afford will magically save you from feeling inadequate. True wealth is not about showing off your income to strangers. True wealth is about absolutely refusing to surrender your money to a primitive fear response. True wealth is owning the boring systems that keep your life running while everyone else is panicking over their massive credit card bills. If you look at your past and realize you have completely panicked and bought a luxury item you could not afford, take a deep breath. Do not panic. You are not stupid. You are not lazy. You are not greedy or irresponsible. You are simply fighting against millions of years of human tribal evolution that relentlessly prioritizes your immediate social comfort over your long-term survival. You are fighting this battle against a massive modern marketing machine designed to drain your wallet. Having desires is completely normal. The problem only starts when those desires begin making your financial decisions for you. Acknowledging this psychological warfare is the very first step to escaping it. You have the ultimate power to step out of your comfort zone and fix the bugs in your operating system right now. If you found value in this breakdown, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so we can keep making these videos for you. Let me know down in the comments. What is one expensive thing you bought just to impress others that you completely regret today? Be honest. I read every single one. Also, check out this other video on the screen right now where we break down another massive investing myth. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.